Rodgers now on first down. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
The 23-yard line.
Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
It's a gain of 6.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. To return is Roberts. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. And the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 15. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And this will be a pickup of 4 here, up to their own 20. Kevin King coming up from the secondary to make the play. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
The 20-yard line.
On the counter, this is Singletary. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
He was taken down at the
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
On 2nd and 12, Rodgers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that.
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs.
Allen's pass.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
It's a gain of 20. And the Bills first down.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Score Packers 3, Bills nothing.
They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
34-yard line.
On play action, Allen. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Allen on target there to Stephon Diggs. And the Bills have taken the lead.
All drives that result in points hurt a defense. But when they are the sustained variety, play after play, and they just can't get off the field and stop them, that can be demoralizing.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. That's thrown quickly out wide to Lazard. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
2 minutes to play in his first half. 7-3, our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. On first down, Rodgers setting up the screen here. Aaron Jones. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
No, he doesn't have it. Maybe some alligator arms there going over the middle. 3rd down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring it.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Quentin Jefferson, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. From midfield, here's Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Rodgers took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers looking deep for Adams. This is caught, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams, 50 yards. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. And he missed it. No good. This is going to remain a 2-point game after that one.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
3rd and 8.
Allen off the play fake. Going deep for Diggs. And that's caught inside the 35. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Allen going to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Complete to Devin Singletary.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now.
Bills first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. Man open left side is Brown. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with 2nd down coming up. From the gun, it's Allen. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside. Probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Allen. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he goes out right around the 39. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Going for it on 4th down, Allen. And he's able to find Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He'll let this go for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game, and I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains, didn't force the ball downfield, picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
Operating from the red zone now, Allen. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target, but it'll be second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17. A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
To throw, it's Allen. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, they wound up losing yardage.
The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills have come back to regain the lead. They don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
Tyler Urban on the return. The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. 26.
Now on 2nd and 13. Rodgers flush to his right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Trent Murphy in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to fourth down. Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 42. He'll give it to Singletary here to start the drive. A gain of 3, second down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, Allen. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 yards on the play, first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown. And that takes us from second to third down.
Third down and 6 yards to go.
Operating from the gun, Allen. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Bills will extend their lead. And when the smaller guy can't power it across the goal line, Charles, sometimes you need to go with a fullback. They did. It worked.
What's that thing about force and mass? How's that?
Oh, yeah. Force equals mass times acceleration.
Oh, that's big-time stuff. That's from the same guy the apple dropped on his head, right?
Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Back to throw, Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
That gets them the 1st down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
49-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Rodgers on target there to Lazard. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building. Rodgers to throw. Able to find Lazard. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Now Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. His throw caught right around the 6. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter.
The 5-yard line.
1st and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. Now Jones. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal.
17.
Well, Charles, an absolutely thrilling finish there at the end, down to the final play. Got it close to the goal line, but couldn't punch it in.
How much fun was that ending, though, for us?
We were standing up.
I had to. You had to get out of your seat for that one. That close to the goal line? Oh, that was fun.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone, from Lambeau.
Racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready? Done told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard when I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Sucker if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. Is that big of the guy? Oh, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus, private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, masterpiece, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy. I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro. I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. Yeah, more action and no talk. I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. Hey, couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want pulse, I get wild nonsense. nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building, reach heaven's heights. Now that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex, whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus, private jet, private pilot.
We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Arizona Cardinals and the Los Angeles Chargers.
Ty Long set to kick off.
22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And we are underway in Southern California. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice with the encore. If you know, you know.
A first carry for Kenyon Drake. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. Shotgun now from Murray. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here's Herbert. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing again. Herbert. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
The ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 12-yard line. On
the end around, here comes Williams. I don't think any building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces.
On the stop.
They'll wind up losing 7 yards on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Now starting at 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job. And that one off the mark, a little late with a throw. So on 4th down, on comes the Charger kicker, Michael Badgley. This from 36 yards out. Badgley's kick is good. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
At their own 24-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. But they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. To throw is Murray. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Back at the 47-yard line.
Murray now. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Linval Joseph able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. Airing this one out for Fitzgerald. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 30. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
1st and 10 at the
first down, and they stick with Eckler. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Herbert now. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
At the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out out of the gun, Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he's taken down inside the 30. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. And he fires one that's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and he's able to get it back to right around the 27. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
They'll start the drive with Drake. And he spins past him and into space. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On first and 10, here's Murray. He'll set up the screen to Drake. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On second down now, it's Drake. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
First down, Murray. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. And he'll be taken down with a first down as they get about 14 out of that one, and we go to the 2-minute warning.
First down.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Arizona.
Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. It's first and 10 from the 12. This will be caught at about the 5.
Murray's pass.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and it'll make it second down. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up first and goal.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
So it's first and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Extra bulk up front for second and inches. 3 tight ends. They hand off to their big tight end. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on third and goal. This Charger defense continuing to hold the line. Now it's a third and goal situation. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Cardinals 7. Chargers 3. Zane Gonzalez to kick.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. So a big chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that PI call.
And now you know why receivers and the guys throwing the ball, they like to collaborate and just heave it up sometimes, because you can get these types of calls that go against the defense. Pass interference, and they gain over 30 yards of real estate on that one.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Chargers going to get the football first here in the second half, and they trail as we get back underway. Takes it at the 7. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line.
First down.
Now that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
Murray keeps it himself, and he stopped immediately there.
Murray on the keeper.
Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They'll try to run with Edmonds. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
Touchdown.
From a yard out. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
The kickoff for Arizona.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks.
Yards on the pickup. It's 2nd.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Herbert. And getting this is just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 16 yards, a first down.
First and 10.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. Chandler Jones, a former All-Pro, in on the tackle.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Incomplete. Mike Williams, the intended target. And now it's third down.
I think someone's going to get him the QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That would be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better. From the gun, Herbert on third down. Complete. Williams. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A Charger first there as Herbert finds Williams. On first down, it's Herbert. Now they go screen. It's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Buying time to his left. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. Operating from the gun. Herbert eluding the pressure. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chandler Jones, one of the best athletes to ever come out of Rochester, New York, in for the sack. Here's Ty Long now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there, and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
It's a foot race. The 20.
Take off your helmet and give me a kiss next time.
Cardinals. Kenyon Drake, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead.
Zane Gonzalez lining up for the extra point.
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 32.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
will be intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 9-yard line.
Right back to Drake. First down and more for Drake as he'll take it all the way up to the 20-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Murray's throw on target to Christian Kirk. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
It's 2nd and inches at the 30-yard line.
Running for the shotgun with Drake. They find some open field here. And they will finally drag him down at the Chargers' 16-yard line. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 54 yards.
And a Cardinal first down.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now Drake. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
On 2nd and 12, Murray. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. It's Chris Harris with a pick. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
Touchdown, Chargers.
This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they didn't get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the pick 6 we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a 2-possession game as they control their destiny in this fourth quarter. It'll be Edmonds to begin the drive. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
He was brought down by
in on the tackle, the former All-Pro Chris Harris. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Murray now to throw. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down, Arizona.
From the gun, it's Drake. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40.
The tackle by
Denzel Perryman there to bring him down. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Murray to give. This is Drake.
And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. The tackle made there by Linval Joseph. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Murray going to look to run.
Room here to run. Down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
They'll run with Drake, and he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 9-yard touchdown grab. Here the Cardinals push further out in front.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's...
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. This is complete. He gets in. No one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
For Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you go to the film and find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.